The Chicago Lutheran Theological Seminary opened its doors in 1891 on a serene vista on the north side of Chicago that seemed ideally suited for the contemplation of spiritual matters. But in less than 2 decades, the relentless expansion of the city had yielded a bustling neighborhood, and the hubbub became a distraction for aspiring men of the cloth. So in 1909, the seminary sold a portion of the campus bounded by Clark Street, Waveland Avenue, Sheffield Avenue, and Addison Street to a Milwaukee entrepreneur named Charles Havener, who had more worldly designs in mind. Havener already owned a minor league team in his hometown and believed that although Chicago already had the West Side Cubs and the South Side White Sox, the city's rapidly growing North Side would embrace a team of its own. The Chicago Tribune saw the sale as a sign that Chicago would soon have a third professional baseball team, reporting that the land Havener had purchased was considered the best vacant location in Chicago for a baseball park. But when the Cubs and White Sox refused to waive their territorial rights, that is, their major league rights to keep other clubs from relocating to Chicago, the site passed through several hands. Each new owner soon discovered that while it was nice to have the perfect location for baseball, that property had little value if you had no players, no ballpark, and no league to join. Eventually, the vacant land ended up in the hands of Charles Wigman, a wealthy young businessman who had earned his riches by opening a chain of so-called one-arm restaurants, cafeterias where patrons served themselves and ate at one-arm chairs reminiscent of school desks. When the Federal League declared itself a major league following its 1913 minor league season, the enterprising Wigman seized the opportunity and began to fashion an excellent baseball product, confident that he would then be able to create demand for it. One important step was the signing of Chicago Cubs fan favorite Joe Tinker, of Tinker to Evers to Chance fame, a move that launched the Federal League's raids on star players from the established American and National Leagues. But the far-sighted Wigman also knew that no amount of planning could assure a winning ball club. But a first-rate ballpark would draw spectators no matter what. So he hired Zachary Taylor Davis, the architect who had designed Chicago's Comiskey Park just a few years earlier, to build just such an enduring legacy, and also hired a legendary groundskeeper named Tom Murphy to supervise the playing field. Not every part of Wigman's vision was realized, as the Federal League lasted only 2 seasons. Nevertheless, one part of his plan is still very much intact. It has been more than a century since that ballpark on the north side of Chicago went up, but Wigman Park remains standing today, though it is now known as Wrigley Field. And to many Chicagoans, it is every bit as much sacred ground as when divinity students use the property in pursuit of their calling. In 1914, Chicago composer and lyricist Augusta Gebhardt published "The Feds Are Here to Stay." While the title of the march was off base, the cover of the sheet music featured the ballpark that is still familiar to fans well over a century later. Baseball at Wrigley Field has become such a tradition that not even the oldest fan today can remember the Cubs having any other home park. But while the roots of that tradition speak to the length and intimacy of the love affair between Americans and their national pastime, the opening of that ballpark on Chicago's North Side in 1914 also represented the end of another important tradition, one in which ballparks were defined by their surroundings. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. To understand how land was looked upon in the United States before baseball emerged as the national pastime in the mid-19th century, let me ask you a trivia question. Before becoming a soldier, a statesman, and the father of his country, what profession did the young George Washington follow? The surprising answer is that he actually began his career as a land surveyor. And what makes that a tough question for many of us is that surveying rarely comes to mind when we think of professions. Why is this the case? First, and most obviously, all of the land in the United States has long since been mapped and claimed. Second, and just as importantly, we now take it for granted that the purchaser of a piece of land can arrange to remove any natural impediments that it contains. But neither of those realities were true of colonial America, where wilderness and obstacles were so common that one early mapmaker wrote off the western part of Pennsylvania as endless mountains. Even in the 19th century, wilderness remained so pervasive that President Thomas Jefferson, himself a former land surveyor and the son of a land surveyor, dispatched Meriwether Lewis and William Clark in 1804 to determine just what was on the land acquired in the Louisiana Purchase. Land surveying was thus an important and a highly respected profession in 18th century America. The expertise of surveyors was essential to resolve thorny legal questions associated with overlapping land claims. So how did surveyors avoid overlapping claims? And what on earth does this have to do with Wrigley Field? The answer to both of these questions can be found in an all but forgotten surveying tool called Gunter's chain, a chain 22 yards in length and composed of 100 links in groups of 10. It was the brainchild of Edmund Gunter, a 17th century Englishman whose fascination with logarithms enabled him to solve a long-standing problem. Traditional English land measurements, such as rods and acres, were based on units of 4. But since the 16th century, mathematics had relied upon the decimal system, which uses a base of 10. This made it extremely difficult to use the existing surveying tools for land measurement. But Gunter's chain provided an ingenious solution. Since its 22-yard length corresponded to 4 rods, the 100 links made it easy to go back and forth between the two systems. Best of all, 10 square Gunter's chains made an acre. Using the time-honored meets and bounds surveying method, a trained surveyor who was plopped down in the middle of a wilderness with one of these seemingly magical devices could start at a designated obstacle, the meet, and create or mete out precise bounds or boundaries. Gunter's chain also exerted a significant influence over the American national pastime. Because England has a very flat terrain, and because much of its land was settled by the Middle Ages, it is not uncommon to find large level plots of land necessary to play cricket. It is no coincidence that a cricket pitch, the area where most of the action takes place, is 22 yards long. Cricketers simply stretched out Gunter's chain, and that was that. But in addition to measuring the pitch, it was also necessary that the pitch be located in the center of a very large plot of land that was level and clear. That was by no means an easy task in America, a land that Plymouth Colony Governor William Bradford described as a hideous and desolate wilderness. With flat land uncommon in mainland European countries, bat and ball games were rare there, and it would have been logical to imagine that that would be the case in the New World as well. But instead of accepting that it was hopeless to play bat and ball games in these new surroundings, colonial Americans played modified versions. William Bradford was infuriated on Christmas Day in 1621 to find some of the settlers of Plymouth Colony playing such a game known as stool ball. Other early Americans played three-old cat and wicket, a game sometimes referred to as country cricket because of its suitability to pastoral settings. In 1841, a writer in a Cleveland newspaper observed, "Playing ball is among the very first of the sports of our early years. Who has not played barn ball in his boyhood, base in his youth, and wicket in his manhood?" All of this ball play in a country with such ill-suited terrain required accommodations. The most obvious concession was the use of a softball that could not be hit very far, which made it possible to play such games in a very constricted area, but had the unfortunate effect of stamping these games as child's play. If the shortage of land was acute, the bat might be eliminated, with the players instead hitting the ball with their hands. Another approach involved borrowing two traditional farming terms. Whereas the entire playing surface of a cricket field needed to be level, American games often distinguish between the infield and the outfield. As explained in a glossary of agrarian landscaping, the infield consisted of the best land, usually near the farm buildings, which received all of the fertilizer. By contrast, the outfield was regarded as no man's land, so any fielder stationed out there had to contend with all sorts of impediments. If William Bradford had been a center fielder, he might well have described his surroundings as a hideous and desolate wilderness. Ground rules were also adopted as a way of dealing with the numerous impediments. Many announcers nowadays incorrectly refer to a batted ball that bounces over the fence and out of play as a ground rule double. In actuality, ground rules are rules that apply to the idiosyncrasies of a specific playing field, whereas a ball that bounces out of play is, under today's Major League rules, an automatic double. The mistake is understandable, however, because while obstacles were once commonplace, we now rarely find them anywhere but on the roofs of dome stadiums. Prior to the mid-19th century, the biggest difficulty had been that any field suitable for baseball would instead be claimed for farming purposes. But by the 1840s, cities like New York were bursting at the seams, which meant that any plot of land suitable for baseball in or near those cities was also desirable for business purposes. Additionally, as the game evolved, players began using a harder ball, and their lengthy hits accentuated the problem of finding a suitable site on which to play. This problem is reflected in a noteworthy rule of the 1845 Knickerbocker Club. By this rule, 3/4 of the area surrounding the batter was designated as foul territory. Since foul balls did not become strikes until the early 20th century, any ball hit into foul territory was simply a do-over. This was a drastic change, and not one with any obvious benefits except that it made it easier to play the game when the amount of available land was limited. Even with these, literally, groundbreaking changes, the early years of baseball were characterized by the difficulty of finding appropriate sites. The Knickerbockers were forced to move 3 times in short succession because the sites they chose in Manhattan were too small or were co-opted for other purposes. Eventually, they made a permanent home at the Elysian Fields in Hoboken, a location whose name makes it sound like sacred ground. One early ball player recalled it as such, describing it as a level, grass-covered plain, some 200 yards across and as deep, surrounded upon 3 sides by woods and on the east by the Hudson River. Nature must have foreseen the needs of baseball and designed the place especially for that purpose. But in fact, the Elysian Fields had been designed with the purpose of making money for its owner, Colonel John Stevens, a wealthy ferryboat merchant. Recognizing that its location made it an ideal resort for New Yorkers seeking to escape from the city, Stevens purchased the entire area and made admission free to all, but he cunningly charged for the ferry ride there. Nor by our standards were the Elysian Fields well suited to ball play. There were so many trees in the outfield that hitters learned to bat most of their balls into them, rendering it almost impossible to catch them, even on the mound. It was, in effect, the ultimate hitter's park. One tree in particular was located so close to the batter that the players made many pleas to be allowed to cut it down before ownership finally gave its consent. In 1859, a fielder who tumbled down a cliff in pursuit of the ball was fatally injured. The realization that, in direct contrast to cricket, baseball could be played on entirely unimproved sites helped the game to grow rapidly in the years immediately after the Civil War. To take full advantage of this flexibility, great care was taken to lay out the diamond in a way that would minimize the interference of natural features. When a college student at the University of Michigan returned to his hometown of Decatur, Illinois for summer vacation, he borrowed some surveying instruments and laid out that city's first baseball ground beside the freight house of a local railroad. Club members also took great pride in clearing all stumps and other blemishes from their infields. Despite such efforts, the use of ground rules spread just as rapidly as the game itself. Furrows, hillocks, and gopher holes were seen as an occupational hazard for outfielders, while many fields were marred by more formidable impediments, including ditches, clusters of trees, swamps, and gullies. In small towns, the local diamond was usually located in close proximity to farmland, so special ground rules were also enacted to handle balls that rolled into adjoining potato patches and cornfields. The lay of the land also profoundly influenced the way the game was played. Nowadays, when kids are learning to play baseball, they are urged to keep your eye on the ball. But on baseball diamonds of the 1860s and 1870s, an outfielder foolish enough to follow this advice would have been more likely to trip over a stump or twist an ankle in a gopher hole than to make the catch. Some captains surveyed the outfield beforehand and placed their most skilled outfielder in the field with the most daunting obstructions. Even infielders often long to play on diamonds where they can meet a hot ground hit with some degree of confidence. But these annoyances were a small price to pay for the first generations of Americans to fall in love with baseball, and the game spread so rapidly that the first enclosed ballpark opened in 1862. As with many baseball inventions, its origins were a combination of inspiration and good fortune. Brooklyn was then known as the city of churches, and like most American cities, the steeples of those churches still topped its skyline when William Kemmeyer bought one of the city's many vacant lots and converted it into an ice skating rink. The success of the venture led him to construct a fence and a seating area the next spring in hopes of hosting warm weather recreational activities. In his initial plans for the Union grounds, he estimated that baseball would account for a mere 2% of the total revenues. But instead, it proved such a popular spectator sport that it became the principal attraction. Kemmeyer even introduced the first luxury seating, a gazebo-like structure located on the field of play in deep center field, where those willing to pay extra could watch the action while being served a 3-course meal. The Union Pond skating rink and its distinctive gazebo were beautifully illustrated by a young Winslow Homer in a lithograph published around 1862. Other entrepreneurs soon began constructing their own diamonds, and this flurry of activity brought significant changes to baseball. Outfields had previously extended to the horizon or the nearest natural blockade, but with these parks now being fully enclosed, batters could swing for the fences by trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark. But not all of the changes were welcome, with many finding the concept of paying to attend a ball game upsetting, beginning with the boys who overcame the problem by poking out the knotholes in those fences in order to get a free peek at the action. By the 1930s, ball clubs embraced this nostalgic element of the game, creating so-called knothole gangs with special membership cards allowing children to attend games at reduced prices. Nonetheless, so many Americans were willing to pay to attend that at big games, the spectators themselves sometimes added to the obstacles. Overflow crowds often stood in roped-off areas of the outfield, necessitating more ground rules for balls hit into those sections. And since, unlike trees, partisan spectators were capable of deliberately interfering with play, a special blocked ball rule was created to address such unfair situations. In light of the limited funds that owners were able to spend on them, 19th century ballparks were regarded as temporary structures. Team owners spent as little money as they could for a piece of land that nobody else wanted, then hired talented groundskeepers to get the field ready for play. Flooding and drainage were particularly common problems on these early diamonds. So many of those who oversaw them were men like brothers Tom and John Murphy, who had grown up in Irish Hill, a region of Indianapolis largely populated by canal builders. Some of these groundskeepers also crafted clever ways to create a home field advantage by means of such tricks as sloping the baselines so that bunts would not roll foul. In most cases, these ballparks featured limited seating capacities and few amenities of any kind. Worst of all, their wood frames made them fire traps that burned down with distressing regularity. Seating areas were equally haphazard, especially in the outfield, where the spectators sat on simple benches that were called bleachers because the sun bleached both the benches and those seated there. Some cities sold especially cheap seats in a special section known as the bullpen, thereby introducing the term now used to describe the area reserved for relief pitchers. Even major league teams signed short-term leases, so it was not uncommon for a club to be evicted by its landlord because another club with deeper pockets wanted the ballpark, as happened to Chicago's National League team in 1885. One thing that could be said in favor of 19th century ballparks was that their diminutive size produced considerable intimacy, with spectators close to the action, sometimes conversing with players during lulls in play, and umpires whose calls could be heard by all in attendance. In the early years, players were liable to sprawl on the ground or even sit with the spectators while their teammates were batting. In 1882, the National League mandated that ballparks feature a bench, and during the 1890s, the first covered benches and dugouts made their appearance. However, some grumbled that these developments were a sign that ball players were becoming a trifle tender, and it was not until the final year of the century that a covering was required. By then, however, signs of change were rapidly coming. An 1897 article in a Chicago newspaper recalled that until the late 1880s, there were hundreds of ball games every day in all parts of the city between players young and old, scientific and butterfingered. There were any number of open prairies in and about the city that afforded ample opportunity for the enthusiastic players to lay out diamonds and play their favorite sport. But with the growth of the city, the builders came along and put up houses on the corners of the various fields. As had been the case in the past, the diamonds were reconfigured to adjust to the new obstacles. But this was no sooner done in many cases than more houses were built on other parts of the ground, and the whole space spoiled for baseball. The technology needed to reconfigure land was also becoming available. After the 1902 season, knowing that American League President Van Johnson was eager to put a franchise in New York City, new Giants manager John McGraw reported to team owner John Brush that he had gone over Manhattan Island from the Battery to the Harlem River very carefully and could not find a spot large enough to play a game of three-old cat. But Johnson's operatives outwitted McGraw, securing a lease on a lot in the city's Highland region that was described as nothing more or less than a rocky hill. By spending more than two-thirds of the construction costs on dynamiting and excavating the site, they had their ballpark ready for opening day. In response to the urgent need to secure land before it became hopelessly expensive, a whole wave of more permanent ballparks sprung up in the first 2 decades of the 20th century. The building frenzy began in 1905 when the minor league Columbus, Ohio Senators tore down their grandstand and replaced it with a double-decked concrete and steel grandstand with a far greater seating capacity. The wood from the original grandstand was then used to make new bleachers, a course that proved to be inspired. As had been the case 4 decades earlier when William Kemmeyer opened the Union grounds, the huge crowds that turned out to watch games at Columbus's Neal Park far exceeded expectations. The Major League owners took note, and an extraordinary makeover began in 1909. The opening that year of Pittsburgh's Forbes Field and Philadelphia's Shibe Park began a 7-year period in which every Major League team, except the Phillies, either erected a new concrete and steel ballpark or gave their grandstands concrete and steel facelifts. Indeed, Shibe Park hosted Major League Baseball games for over 6 decades, and the cornerstone of the building, designed and constructed by William Steele & Sons, was carefully removed and preserved before the park was demolished in 1976. Iconic double and triple decked edifices such as Brooklyn's Ebbets Field, Boston's Fenway Park, and the Detroit ballpark that eventually became known as Tiger Stadium mirrored the vertical expansion of the 20th century American cities, in which skyscrapers eclipsed the tallest church steeples. In addition to affording far more seating than their ramshackle predecessors, they featured such state-of-the-art architectural elements as fire-resistant materials, fan-friendly ramps, and steel-reinforced concrete foundations. Luxury seating was also available at many of them, and while not as lavish as today's premium suites, it represented a major step up from the gazebo at the Union grounds. Reflecting the preoccupation of 20th century real estate developers, location was crucial to the Major League owners who built these concrete and steel ballparks or secured long-term leases on them. They were by no means averse to bargains, with Ebbets Field being built on the site of a longtime garbage pit that was dubbed Pig Town because farmers brought their pigs to feed there, and Comiskey Park constructed atop a community garbage dump. But price was no longer the only consideration for owners, an outlook that reflected their desire to attract an upscale spectator base and their appreciation of the new business tenet that it was necessary to spend money to make money. So their focus instead was on finding a site where land value was likely to appreciate. After Athletics owner Ben Shibe learned that the city planned to close the Philadelphia Hospital for Contagious Diseases, for example, he bought the adjoining land at a reduced rate and built Shibe Park there. A particularly common ploy was to purchase land on the outskirts of town, in the expectation that the city would soon expand in that direction. More than a few team owners also had stakes in the local trolley and streetcar companies, so their choice of such out-of-the-way locations created synergy between the two businesses. With location critical, team owners built and nurtured political connections in hopes of obtaining preferential treatment when it came to municipal assessments, services, and fees. In addition, the investment represented by these ballparks meant that the owners were always on the lookout for opportunities to rent them out for additional revenue. While parks were often used for other baseball games, such as college and high school contests, as well as games among all-black baseball clubs, they also hosted other athletic competitions, theatrical productions, religious ceremonies, circuses, balloon races, dog shows, and most anything one can imagine. The care that went into planning these new ballparks often included extravagant touches, such as the rotunda at Ebbets Field with its floor of Italian marble and its chandelier. Such appurtenances made it seem silly to call these structures ballparks, so some writers began to refer to them as monuments. When fire made it necessary to rebuild the Polo Grounds in 1911, John Brush borrowed from classical sources to rechristen it Brush Stadium. Despite promoting the new name on programs, letterhead, and other official publications, the public and press ignored the change. So it was not until the crosstown opening of Yankee Stadium in 1923 that a baseball park became generally known as a stadium. While these new stadiums represented upgrades over their predecessors in many key ways, it is important to note that they included reminders of the days when surveyors depended upon meets and bounds. Fenway Park's unusual outfield dimensions are the result of its essentially being retrofitted into an awkwardly shaped city block, while the outfield wall of the steel and concrete ballpark that opened in Washington, D.C. in 1911 zigzagged around trees and homes because several adjoining landowners refused to sell. When the Cubs relocated to the park we now know as Wrigley Field in 1916, it created a remarkable transformation. A mere 7 years earlier, no major league team had played in a steel and concrete stadium. But with the move of the Cubs, 15 of the 16 did. Its existence to this day speaks to the farsightedness shown over a century ago by men like Charles Wigman and Zachary Taylor Davis, who realized that a beautiful ballpark would be a source of pride even when the ball team was not having a good year or a good century, for that matter. In addition, its cozy dimensions and the way that it was organically built into the surrounding neighborhood speak to the days when baseball parks yielded to natural obstacles, not the other way around.
All right, hopefully you all enjoyed that lecture number 8. Sacred Ground, Baseball's Early Ballparks. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Huber, sing. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay, let me get readjusted here for our content at hand. And then one order of business I do have to do first is the first in the live chat today was FJ Ducong. Get your entry into the monthly November drawing. All right. Let me go ahead and save this file before we move on to our content for today. All right. Following suit with our year-long of monthly giveaways. Okay, so I got your entry in there, FJ Ducong. Thanks for being first in the live chat. So as far as, there might be some confusion, but when I do actually push the live button, I know it's scheduled in advance, and then people say, oh, look, he's got a live. I'm going to get in here early. Until I actually push the button and actually make the video go live, that's when it counts. So the first minute of when I go live, that's where you're eligible for free entries into the monthly giveaway. Okay, so other than that, we do have 11:04. We are just over a half hour into the stream. We do have 2 other pieces to go over for our content for today. And that is the family mail call from Left Behind, our last 3 packs from the Left Behind box. In case you're wondering, for those that might not have been here much earlier, we have gone through this whole box of Blomball. Yeah, I'm not saying that wrong. Blomball. See how Left Behind put this box together? Blomball. And this is a repackage that he did. There were 30 packs in this box, and we did it over, I think 30 or 30. I can't remember exactly how many it was now, but it was a bunch of packs. So we are going to be opening up the last 3 packs here. And then after this, we will most likely get into the family mail call gourmet breaks content that I do have. So other than that, does anybody else have any other questions as far as what we're doing today? And of course, tomorrow will be my Hall of Fame Fridays. And we do have, I believe it's 8 Hall of Famers. Yes, 8 different Hall of Famers tomorrow. I'll go over their names real quick. Morgan Buckley, an executive. Ban Johnson, an executive. Napnajoy, second baseman for the Cleveland Indians. Connie Mack, of course, everybody knows and has heard of Connie Mack. If you're too familiar with baseball, he was a manager for the Athletics. John McGraw, another manager, so a lot of managers and executives here. And then Trish Speaker, the Cleveland Indians center fielder. And then George Wright, a Boston Red Stockings executive. And, of course, everybody knows this guy, Cy Young, with the Cleveland Spiders, and he was a pitcher. So that's just a highlight of tomorrow's tomorrow's Hall of Fame Friday. So without further ado, let's see. I vote for the last one, okay? So far we got one vote for this one. I didn't really name them. I guess it's gonna... We got a horizontal player position, a vertical player position, and I can't see what name is on this one, and I don't see any name. We'll just say this one is the Williams pack. We'll say this one's the Williams pack. Yeah, it is a very cool box that Left Behind put together here. So that's what we got. So we got one vote for this guy. We'll call this the the horizontal. This is the vertical, and this is, you can just say the blurry one. Because it's definitely blurry. How much was this box? Oh, it didn't cost me anything. He sent me this as a family mail call package, and we opened it over weeks. I didn't purchase this box. It looks like you could have bought it in the store somewhere, but it wasn't. Okay, so the one vote for the vertical. So one vote for the horizontal, one vote for the vertical. We've got 8 people watching. So we've got FJ DeKong voted for this one. Cards in My Car with R. Posada voted for this one. Nani Nani says vertical, so the vertical gets a second vote. So it's moving up into the number 1 position so far. All right. So any other votes we got here? It has to be somebody that did not vote yet. So we got Nani Nani, FJ DeKong, and Cards in My Car have casted their vote. Okay. Any other? Who's our next vote out there? We got a couple people in here. It says there's 8 people watching, so we got enough to get a few more votes for those that might be watching. All right, and it's just a matter to see which one of these last 3 remaining packs will open up first. I like that though, FJ DeKong. How much was this box? I would say the box was priceless. The box was priceless. Come on, people, don't be shy. Let's see. Okay, I'll go ahead and cast the vote, and we'll put another vote for the vertical. So that looks like that most likely will be the first pack we'll open. So if we don't get any more votes in the next minute here, we'll just move this one up into second place, and this one will be third place. Don't want to spend too much time because I do have other errands and things I got to do later today. So I'm not going to have this be a real long stream. Why, Donald? Why not pick mine? Well, yeah, I will, because I'll make the command decision to move that into second place. Why not pick mine? I just kind of wanted to move things along a little bit quicker. So let's see. We've got a few more seconds here. Once we hit 11:10, I'm going to make a command decision here. And yours will probably be second, okay? that is cute there, FJ DeKong. All right. So we've got 11:10, so I'm going to move this up into second place. And this will be in third place unless we get a vote from somebody that did not vote yet. Okay? Unless we can get a vote in here from somebody that did not vote yet. That's the standing so far. The vertical, the horizontal, and the blurry one. Just call this the blurry one. I can't think of anything else to call it, that's why. Okay, if there are no more votes by 11:11, that is the order that we'll open these in. All right, counting down. Few more seconds left, and if no choices are made, we will go in that order. 11:11. There we go. All right, we've got the order. So this one's going to be third. This one's going to be second, and we're going to open up this one. Oh, this one actually did have a name on it, Jim Maloney. I forgot Jim Maloney was on there. Oh, look at that. There's even a Pete Rose listed on here. But this just has nothing to do with the pack. Nothing to do with the pack. Don't see any thick card in this one. Oh, wait. No, there might be a little bit of a thick card here. We'll see if we got a hit in this pack. But awesome. Oh, my word. Oh, wow. I like that. I got an Ichiro, one of those canvas type cards. That is totally awesome. Thank you there, Left Behind. Got a Hall of Famer for sure there with Ichiro. My Ichiro collection is continuing to grow. I gotta fix something with my cord here. It's in the way. All right, so we got a picture perfect Topps Ken Griffey Jr. from 1998 for our Ken Griffey Jr. Everybody knows that's a hit for me. Up close and personal with Ken Griffey Jr. This, I believe, is a 1994 Upper Deck product. Yep, 1994 Upper Deck Ken Griffey Jr. Then we've got a Spring Has Sprung. I already got the complete set of this, so this one can go into my Cal Ripken Jr. collection for sure. All right. Then we've got a Seattle Mariner Daniel Vogelbach. He got traded away this year, but anytime they're in a Seattle Mariner uniform, and it's a short print, one of those 150 years of baseball. So it is a short print version of that one. Next we've got Alex Rodriguez with the Seattle Mariners Road to 500 for Alex Rodriguez. I think this must have been a set that they had. This was home run number 21. That's nice to know they had a set for A-Rod there. A-Royd, as some people call him. Another Alex Rodriguez in that same series to 500. This is home run number 376. So I guess they did a series on Alex Rodriguez for his Road to 500. Awesomeness there. Then we've got a Barry Larkin. There we go. Class 1 Barry Larkin. I have a good idea where that might find a home. Okay, put him right behind Ichiro there. Then we've got a Shane Bieber. Shane Bieber, Topps Gallery, Cleveland Indians. Shane Bieber. All right. Then next we've got a Bob Boone with the Philadelphia Phillies. Nice 1980 baseball card there. Nice old 1980 baseball card. Then we've got a Billy Martin. Let's see. Okay, Billy Martin with the 1986 Topps. I wonder if this is going to be their subset for the 2021 Topps, because that would be the next in the series. They did 84 and 19, 85 and 2020. 86 would be the throwback style cards on possibly 2021. Who do we got here? Tarot of the Diamond from 2018, I believe. Shohei Ohtani short print. That is an awesome card there. A Shohei Ohtani short print, Gypsy Queen, 186 out of 250. 186 out of 250. Nice little hit in that pack there. Short print card. Eloy Jimenez, Topps Chrome, Future Stars with the Chicago White Sox, 2020. Topps Chrome, Eloy Jimenez. Then we've got a Kevin Mitchell. 1987 Donruss. Kevin Mitchell. All right. Next, it looks like another hit in this pack. An autograph card, just minors. Young, let's see, Los Angeles Angels. Just rookies. Young the second. That's a weird name, that's for sure. But let me get this penny sleeved and top loaded since it's an autograph. Put this in my autograph holdouts. Autograph card here. Nice auto. As an extra card here. And then we've got a Donruss 2020 rookie card. Donnie Walton for the Seattle Mariners. There we go. Donnie Walton rookie card for the Seattle Mariners. Rookie card in 2020. Awesomeness there. All right. Shane Bieber winning the Cy Young. There we go. All right. Anything else I missed here? Let me refresh the chat here. All right. Let me refresh the screen here. That one looks way behind. Way behind. Okay. Let me refresh the chat on my Mac here. All right, moving on to pack number 2. Moving on to pack number 2. All right. All right, I think I've got them all refreshed and up to date here. Let's go into pack number 2 here. Let's see what we can find in pack number 2. All right, there we go. Go through these cards one at a time here again. Ken Griffey Jr., the future is now. 24 years old. This is a 1994 Upper Deck, just like that one. Awesome there. Ken Griffey Jr. Here's Cal Ripken Jr., Bowen. Bowman 1991, Cal Ripken Jr. Awesomeness there. Randy Johnson, Hall of Famer with the Seattle Mariners. Randy Johnson, sweetness. Hall of Famer there. All right. Edgar Martinez, another Hall of Famer here. Edgar Martinez with the Seattle Mariners. That's a young card for Edgar there. 1991. Topps. There we go. We got another Donnie Walton. Wow. 2 Donnie Waltons. 2 Donnie Waltons. That's pretty cool. Back-to-back packs with Donnie Walton rookie cards. All right. Here we go. Now we got a Panini Prism. Daniel Vogelbach for the Seattle Mariners. Donnie Walton again with the Seattle Mariners. I'm doing notes so I can type a lot. All right. Brusdar Gatterall with the Minnesota Twins. Rookie card. Brusdar Gatterall. Another one. Brusdar Gatterall rated rookie card for the Minnesota Twins. Brusdar Gatterall. Then next we got here a Gary Sheffield. Gary Sheffield. All right, 1989 Gary Sheffield card. And then what do we got here? The Perfect Game. The Perfect Game? Who is this one? Oh, Dennis Martinez with the Perfect Game. 1992 Classic Best. Classic Best card. Awesome. Boom. Yogi Berra. Topps 206, Yogi Berra, Hall of Famer. All right, so Hall of Famer Yogi Berra. There we go. We're going to be highlighting him tomorrow. This next one up to bat here, Legends of the Game, Cy Young. Cy Young. Awesomeness there, but I'll probably be using the Hall of Fame induction postcards for my set for tomorrow to do that. Here we go. Boom. Tim Raines. Tim Raines. Hall of Famer Tim Raines for the Chicago White Sox. This is a 1993 studio. 1993 studio. Uh-oh, we got a backwards card. Could that mean something? Could that mean something? Oh, Nicky Lopez, Kansas City Royals autograph card. Got another hit here, an autograph card. Get this into a top loader for my autograph card separation for some other projects I'm working on. Thank you there, Left Behind, for that. Another hit, a second autograph card in the packs. Then we got Hall of Famer Joe Morgan. Joe Morgan, 2020 Topps Archives for a Joe Morgan Hall of Famer. And then last but not least is a Mike Trout. This will go in my 2020 separation. See if I have that in. Ooh, that's card number 1. I don't know for sure if I've got this one for sure. Let me just get it into a penny sleeve for now. So I'll know to double check that one when I do my full separations here. All right. So we still got 7 people watching. Doing awesome here. All right. Last pack. The blurry pack is going to be last. We'll see what we pull in this one here. The last one, finishing up the Left Behind repack box. Boy, that one, he's got sticky there. All right, make sure I forgot to look in these to make sure I didn't miss some smaller piece or another card. Nope, they're all empty. Don't want to throw anything away by accident, that's for sure. That would be sacrilege. Cal Ripken Jr., American League Most Valuable Player for Score 1992 card. Cal Ripken Jr. Ichiro, career 3,000 career hits for Ichiro. 2017 product. Don't think I've seen that one before for Ichiro. So put that in my Ichiro grouping there. Uh-oh. Do we have a hit for Ken Griffey Jr. in our last pack here? We got a backwards card here. Ooh, it's a short print, that's for sure. All right. Awesome. 363 out of 725. Upper Deck SP. Awesome card here. Like that. A short print card for Ken Griffey Jr. Gold colored. That is awesome looking there, Left Behind. That, of course, is a hit for me. There's another Ken Griffey Jr. Ken Griffey Jr. and Senior from Score 1991 when he came and played for the Mariners and was together with his son. They both played ball. That's when Ken Griffey Sr. was still playing ball. Awesome. Then we've got a Tino Martinez with the Seattle Mariners. Awesome. Then we've got a Jamie Moyer here. A Jamie Moyer with the Seattle Mariners. This is a 2001 Topps, right? Yep, 2001 Topps, 50 years of baseball. Or 50 years of Topps baseball. Sorry. Not 50 years of baseball. That's way off, Blomdahl. All right. Kyle Seeger with the Seattle Mariners. All right. Let me refresh my chat here. Make sure I'm all up to date with everything. All right. Mike Mussina with the Baltimore Orioles. Mike Mussina. Is this his rookie card? I think it might be. I'll have to double check this. Mike makes his professional baseball debut at Hagerstown in 1990. He also pitched at Rochester in 1990. But I gotta double check this. Hall of Famer Mike Mussina might be one of his rookie cards. Matter of fact, I'm just kind of curious on that one right now. I want to check this right now. Let me break out my rookie book here and make sure that that is Mike Mussina's rookie card. Mike Mussina rookie card. Did you get that auto from one of those packs? This one here? Yeah, I got both these autos from these packs. Young and Nicky Lopez autograph for Kansas City Royals from 2020 Topps, or 2020 Don Russ. All right, let's see. Mussina. Go back to where I was looking. Yes, 1991 is his rookie year. This is Mike Mussina's rookie card. Top one on the list. So let me get that into a rookie card. Boom. Nice Mussina. Hall of Famer rookie card to add to my Hall of Fame rookie card collection. Mike Mussina. That is cool there. Next up to bat here, we got a Brendan McKay Rookie of the Year favorites. Bowman Chrome from 2020. So a new Bowman Chrome rookie card for Brendan McKay. Here we go. Ricky Henderson, Hall of Famer. Ricky Henderson, Hall of Famer there. Gonna put you right behind, of course, Mussina there's rookie card. And then Ricky Henderson and John LaFleur, stolen base leaders for 1980. Ricky Henderson, Hall of Famer card. Oh my word. I got a 2018. You have received an All-Star Stitches card from 2018 Topps Baseball Update Series for Nelson Cruz. Oh my word. There we go. Got a Nelson Cruz when he was with Seattle. He's played with a bunch of teams now. He's on Minnesota, the Minnesota Twins. But we've got a relic card there for Nelson Cruz. Awesome card there. So yet another hit. These packs are just full of hits. We get a... Of course, this was when he was with the Seattle Mariners. So this will go with my Seattle Mariner hits. But Nelson Cruz, All-Star Game. Awesome card there, left behind. Appreciate that very much. Next, we've got here a little bit of stickiness there. Must have been something on the card. But a Jose Quintana. This is a Gypsy Queen. All right, Jose Quintana. And then 3 for 3 with hits. Yeah, 2 autos and not too bad. We got a hit in each pack here. Awesome hits. Then we got a Nolan Ryan here. A Nolan Ryan 1991 score highlight card for Nolan Ryan. Is that his son walking next to him? That is pretty cool if that is. Nice card for Nolan Ryan. Okay, put you right behind Mike Mussina's rookie card there. So actually, I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4 hits because we got a Mike Mussina rookie card. That was totally awesome. And a Wave of the Future, Tim Salmon. Tim Salmon. Wave of the Future, Tim Salmon. Awesome card there. Like that one too. So some really cool cards in there left behind. Really do appreciate. I know he'll go back and he'll watch through this. Unless he shows up at the very end before we finish up today. But that is so awesome. So go through and preview the hits here real quick. Actually, I want to throw this short print for Ken Griffey Jr. in a top loader. Because that one's not going to go with my regular holdout for cards. That'll go in my Ken Griffey Jr. special box. So actually we did get like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 hits out of 3 packs. Really good hits, I think. For that, the Ken Griffey Jr. short print, the 2 autographs, and the rookie card and the relic. Awesome, awesome, awesome cards. So a couple Cal Ripken Juniors here. Some Ken Griffey Juniors, of course. Then we got our Seattle Mariners with our Nelson Cruz relic. We got our Hall of Famers with 1 Hall of Fame rookie card. Then we got our star player cards right here. And we got our 2 autos. One for the Los Angeles Angels, Young, the second Jung. That's what I'm going to call it. And then, of course, the Nicky Lopez with Kansas City Royals rookie card. Is that a rookie card? Might not be his rookie card. But it's an autograph card, that's for sure. So, awesome, awesome, awesome cards there. So let me just set these off to the right here. I will go through and sort those where they need to go later. Actually, hold on. Let me set it right in the back here for now. So in case Left Behind shows up, we can go through and highlight some of those before the stream ends. Of course, in case you're wondering, this here was also in that mega box that Left Behind sent me, this hand autographed Cal Ripken Jr. And he did tell the story on how he got this Cal Ripken Jr. autograph. But he presented this to me, and this is like totally awesome that he donated this to my channel. It will not be a giveaway or anything like that. This is going to be special for me. So I appreciate that, Blake, from Left Behind Times. That is going to find a spot on the wall up here with one of my Ken Griffey Jr. frames that I got. And of course, you know, these are Kevin's Card Collecting and More gave me that one. Also, he gave me this Ken Griffey Jr. down here. And this Ken Griffey Jr. down here was... let's see. Another person in the channel donated this one. This is an awesome card here. This is an awesome card here. Number 6 out of 15. Autographed card. Panini signatures. Very hard card to come by. I did find one other one on eBay, and I'll just leave it at that. But awesome, awesome, awesome cards there. So we do have, I have 1134. I think I am going to go through and open up this box this package I did get here from Gourmet Breaks. I already know what's in here, but I want to go through and highlight. If we don't do it all today, we might do just part of it. But because there are a lot of cards in here, this is 2 Top Stadium Club purchases I made on there. These boxes were opened online on his channel. If you are not familiar with Gourmet Breaks, I would seriously, just type in to your YouTube search Gore Made Breaks and check out the type of it is kind of like a membership, and I do kind of like and he's explained the whole process on how they do that. Well, they gave you some nice cards. They appreciate what I do on my channel and stuff, and that's why people do send stuff in and donate things. But this here was 2 breaks that I bought into. So Gore Made Breaks, he'll open up cards on the channel and then he'll ship them to you. Okay, and they'll usually send like about once a month unless you request it to be sent sooner, because they try to combine shipping. The way he packages the products is just a real good channel to hang out there. They have they do auctions, they do packs with friends. That's where you buy in, you go to their store pretty much, and you find out what products he has, and you decide whether you want him to want to buy it from him and just have him send it to you, or you'll just he'll break it online and you can watch the streams. Just go and watch some of his streams, some of the stuff and you'll see an awesome card that I got in here. I have an Aquino 3 of 10 autograph, hand numbered 3 of 10 autograph from Aristides Aquino. That's what I'm looking forward to out of here. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this package and see what... I just like the Top Stadium Club cards, and I had a hard time trying to find any products myself to open up on my channel, so that's pretty much why I bought them from his channel, because he is very honest on his pricing and products. I won't go into spoiling anything that he does on his channel. You'll be able to go and check him out. That's what I encourage you to do, is to go and check out Justin Gore and Gore Made Breaks. I know they had to package this up a different way, and I think this is probably, oh yes, this is probably the special card that I'm going to reveal on. Actually, I think I got 2 box toppers, but I'm going to set this right here for now behind the stands. And you think, wow, that is, and it is a big card, by the way. It is a big card, just so you do know. But let me set that right in the back there for now. Let me pull out, good, I think maybe he might have them separately. So if he does, I'll probably open one box today and maybe the other box tomorrow, because I don't have a family mail call package for tomorrow now. So I might do Gore Made Breaks. Will probably be, I'll probably change the title on this one to Part 1 and probably do Part 2 tomorrow. Really? Okay, there we go. So it looks like I've got 2 counts. This one's pretty heavy. This is probably some of the better hits out of there. But just so you do know, the bag is empty now. It was these 2 300 count boxes, which I don't think they're full, but there are a lot of cards in here, that's for sure. Okay, I'm going to set this bag off to the side for now. Okay, that's going to go in the recycle bin. That's right. Sounds good. Save some for tomorrow. And only because I do have to finish this up today, because I have a business meeting to go to later this afternoon. So this one has less in it. I'll probably open up this one and this one today, and we'll save this 300 count box for tomorrow. Let me just take a peek inside here real quick and see what we have. Oh my word. Yeah. Okay, I'll save that one. I'll save the rest of these for tomorrow. All right, yeah. I'm going to save this 300 count box for tomorrow because there's a lot more cards in here. We'll have more time to share this tomorrow. So that one will be for part 2 of Gourmet Breaks. Okay? Let me take a peek in this other 300 count box. Wow. Interesting. Okay. We'll see what we got going on here. I'll be able to pull out some of this stuff. There's a lot of peanuts in this box. But there's cards here and there's cards on the bottom. Just so you are aware of that. And this might be some of the better hits that he packaged and kept in much better condition and shape. But, maybe just for now. I'm going to take some of these peanuts out for now. See, so I do like the way he packages the product. He likes to take care of your cards, that's for sure. And sometimes what's really nice is if you pull a card that you don't like as much and somebody else pulls a card that you like, you can swap cards and switch cards, and they'll put who it was swapped with, and just different things like that. That's what I like about the camaraderie they have in the channel. And that's why I do like, I don't go there all the time, but on occasions I do a lot of watching more than I do buying. And they know I do my own content on my channel. So that's what they do respect to. So, let me just get some things ready here. I think we got some short print stuff in here and things of that nature. Here we go. Let me put this here. But let me put these here like this for now. And we'll go through these few cards and this large. Let me put these peanuts back in the box there. Sorry. I'm just trying to organize things a little bit here. I got a big old mess over here now. But don't worry, that's just me. I see an auto. You see an auto? Where do you see an auto? FJ DeKong? I see an auto. You never know. You might see a lot of stuff. But, so let's see. Let's go through some of these first. These are just a few cards that did not fit in the other box probably. And here we go. Some of the subset cards we got here, the base cards. But in the wings, Aristides Aquino rookie card. All right, from Stadium Club. Let me move these forward a little bit more so when I put them in the stands, you can kind of see them. Okay, so we've got the Aristides Aquino rookie card. We got the Dustin May with the Dodgers rookie card. We've got the Bo Bichette. I like that one. Bo Bichette rookie card with the Toronto Tower behind there. I guess, I don't know, is that called a Toronto Tower? And then, of course, the Cal Ripken Jr. This one's compliments of Michael P. I think I might have traded something on the channel, but they will put on the back if it is coming from somebody else. See, so this is an insert card. These are the bases, but it could be short prints. I'll have to look at the codes to make sure. I think I made a note of the short print codes. But nice cards there. Of course, the 3 rookies. And then the Cal Ripken Jr. That's an awesome one there, Cal Ripken Jr. But let's go through here. We've got some of the base cards, more or less, I think. but I'll double check again the short prints and all that stuff later. Max Kepler with Minnesota. I just like the photography on a lot of the top Stadium Clubs cards. Alex Bregman with the Houston Astros. And then we've got the Mike Clevenger with the Cleveland Indians. Then we've got the Jose Ramirez with the Cleveland Indians. And you've got the Derek Dietrich with the Cincinnati Reds. Lewis Thorpe, rookie card for the Minnesota Twins. Austin Nola with the Seattle Mariners rookie card. I saw one in the box when you opened it. Oh, okay. Don't worry, there's an awesome autograph that you're going to see in that one when I open it up. Jacob deGrom with the New York Mets, top Stadium Club. All right, and then we've got Yasiel Puig Red. So this is a short print. They usually pop those out for sure, but I'll double check the codes on these ones in case it might be just a base variation. They do have base variation cards. Okay, trying to be careful that I don't ding up any of these cards here, because some of these are not penny sleeved or anything yet. Mark McGuire, red here. Oh, I think he's got all the reds here. Okay, let me do this. Let me move the reds to the front here so I'm not banging them around too much. See, I can move this over, move the Cal Ripken there. These guys here, put the reds over here. The Yasiel Puig, the Mark McGuire, red. Insert card. Andres Munoz with the San Diego Padres, red. Then we've got a Corey Seeger. Oh, this one's even different. This is the black. The black. Not serialized or numbered, but that's a black. So you have the gold colored ones, you have the red ones, you have the black ones. You can even see the Stadium Club here, it's in black. So they do have plenty of different variations in the Stadium Club for sure. Let me put the red and the black. Actually, let me get this black into a penny sleeve, because I think the blacks are maybe harder than the reds. All right. There's another red, Nick Markakis with the Atlanta Braves. Then we have Carter Kieboom with the Washington Nationals. Then we've got another Eddie Rosario black with the Minnesota Twins. And that's a cool looking card there. I know somebody that would probably like that one. The Paul Goldschmidt. The Paul Goldschmidt. FJ.com. I like that one. The Paul Goldschmidt's top Stadium Club Stadium Club Chrome card. That's a beautiful Paul Goldschmidt there for a variation. Let me get that in the penny sleeve here and put the Goldie right behind my Cal Ripken Jr. here. Awesome, awesome cards there. And then these, I think, are some of the hits out of here, and or some other things. Sometimes you get sometimes you'll get cards that you don't expect to get. Is that maybe that's the auto you found or something, or you saw. But he knows I like my Seattle Mariners, so I think that's what this probably is. This is probably some of my Seattle Mariners. And he likes to take care of me there. But I think this is a Justin Verlander short print. I'm pretty sure he's got the short prints taken care of. First day of issue. Kyle Hendricks, Chicago Stadium Club. There's a Sean Murphy with the Oakland A's on-card auto. There is a Junior Fernandez with the St. Louis Cardinals rookie card on card auto. Then we've got an Anthony Kay with the Toronto Blue Jays on card auto. Awesome cards here. And Ichiro. An Ichiro shiny card. And then we've got a Kyle Lewis. Kyle Lewis, I know where that one's going in my Kyle Lewis rookie card collection. All right. And then, oh, that's right. I remember when he pulled these. Back-to-back Kyle Lewis's. Well, not back-to-back, but one's the regular one, one's the red one. And then, of course, a Justin Dunn autograph. Nice cards here. Let me go into this one here because I think I see some. They do auctions too, so I think I bought some stuff on auctions, and I think he maybe put it. This is not only my Top Stadium Club, but my auction cards. So I know they do them by lot. So you buy a lot of cards. Does that make sense? A lot, yeah, a bunch of cards in a lot. So these are 2 Lewis Roberts that I got. 2 Lewis Roberts, not Kyle Lewis's, but Lewis Roberts. All right, I won that in an auction. And then this one here, I think, was also another auction that they put together. But these two also are, let's see, what do we got here? A Kyle Tucker rookie card. A Paul Goldschmidt. I like that Paul Goldschmidt. That's a nice Topps Gallery card. A Chris Bryant Masterpiece Topps Gallery. And a Chris Bryant third baseman Topps Gallery Heritage card. This one is a short print, 15 out of 99. And then this one is a 101 out of 250. This one is a 233 out of 250. And the Paul Goldschmidt is a 16 out of 50. Okay, so those are cool there. And this one here is I'm trying to remember this one. Did I win this one, or did sometimes you don't even remember what you did or how you bought it or how you got it. 5-star career. This is a 2019 top certified Reese Mcguire, 19 out of 25, 5-star. This is Topps, right? I'm trying to remember what grouping this falls under, but it's a rookie card. So cool cards there. Sold Kyle Lewis. FJ DeKong. Very nice, FJ DeKong. I'm just messing with you. Oh, don't worry. I know that, FJ DeKong. I know that, FJ DeKong. All right. So let me do this one last thing here, so you can see. So I did get. There was a box topper in each of the stadium clubs, and I'm going to show you what I ended up getting in these box toppers. And I like it. He's put them in the oversized top loaders to keep them really nice. Sorry, I'm trying to detape it here. I'm trying to detape it, in case you're wondering. What is he doing? Trying to grab the tape. Hold on. I gotta take it off camera just so I can get the corners going on the blue tape here, so I can pull them off easier. Oh, I can't wait to see you, buddy. Can't wait to see you. I saw you on camera, but now I get to see you in person. Okay. Sorry, I got one more blue tape tab to get going here. And then I will show you. Okay. Let me get this up here. This one up here. This one up here. And this one up here. And I think, boom. These are two awesome cards. I think I got smaller top loaders. I can put these in. Oh my word, that is so beautiful. So beautiful. Sorry. But this is the first one. I'm going to do this one first. This was my first Top Stadium Club box that I opened on the channel last. And yeah, these were both opened in October on his channel. But show us the special card. There we go. This is a Roberto Alomar, Hall of Famer Roberto Alomar with the Toronto Blue Jays. Okay. So this is an awesome, awesome card. I'll take this sticker off there. They just wanted to make sure it got to the right person, that it didn't go in the wrong box to the wrong person. I know there's a different channel that sometimes mixes products up, but so he always will do that to make sure it goes into the right box and gets sent with the right product. But this is awesome, awesome, awesome. But you think, wow, it's cool to get a Hall of Famer oversized box topper. But the next one behind here in my second box is the one that I'm just ecstatic about. All right, so you can see this is Stadium Club. This next one is Stadium Club. Okay, you can see this one's Stadium Club. And you can tell this one is a Cincinnati Red. Who's the big rookie in the Cincinnati Red for the Cincinnati Reds? Who's the big rookie this year for the Cincinnati Reds? Any guesses? I know you can't see his face because the sticker, the Donald sticker, is covering it up. Any ideal? Any ideal? FJ DeKong, you got it. It's Aquino. But guess what? It's not just a box topper. It's not just a box topper. Do you see that starting to show up there? It's not just a box topper. Can you see that on there without me revealing the very top or the very bottom of the card yet? Can you see that one there, FJ DeKong? I think if I scroll it this way without revealing the end, of course, Cincinnati, Topps certified autograph issue. It's an auto, yes. It's an on-card auto, but it gets sweeter than that. It gets sweeter than that, that's for sure. It's a Topps certified autograph issue. Hand numbered 3 out of 10. So there's only 10 of these box topper autographed cards, and there's only 10 of them, and I got number 3 out of 10. 3 out of 10. So that is awesome, awesome, awesomeness. Let me put this one kind of right here for now to kind of hold it in place. So out of my 2 box toppers I got from the Top Stadium Club on Gourmet Breaks' channel, I got the Roberto Alomar Hall of Famer box topper. And I got an Aristides Aquino. Let me just put these up here on top here for now. An Aristides Aquino autographed, hand autographed, and hand numbered out of 10. Number 3 out of 10. Sorry, I want to straighten up this Jacob deGrom Coca-Cola card here. Oh, come on, Austin Nola. Now you're falling down too. There we go. Let me put these right there for now. So awesome cards so far in the box. And then tomorrow we'll go through all the other top Stadium Club cards. But I'm pretty sure that most of these are the short prints, the reds, the blacks, the Dustin May rookie card, the Aristides Aquino rookie card, the Bobichette. Awesome cards for sure. But it's still a beautiful card. His price has gone down a lot. Yeah, but he'll recover. He'll recover. He's just got some growing to go, I think. But that's just an awesome card. They even said that. They said that was definitely the case, not the case hit, but the box, the best box hit that they had. And they somebody wanted to trade for it. And I'm like, I don't know what you got to trade for it. It's got to be something that I collect, and then I'd be willing to collect, because I'm not really an Aristides Aquino collector. But that is an awesome card. I hope he does, but does bad against the Cubs. FJ DeKong, that's cute. That is cute. But yeah, I'm probably going to see if I got a smaller top. I think that's probably like about a 5x7. I think I have a 5x7 top loader, but I don't know for sure. But if not, it'll stay in that big top loader for now, because that will work. And I do have a spot for it on my table off to the side here. So other than that, that is my content for today. Okay? I'm a poet, and I don't even know it. But other than that, hopefully you guys enjoyed me sharing that family mail call package from Gourmet Breaks. And again, I'll edit this and put that as part 1, and then part 2 will be tomorrow after our Hall of Fame Friday. And then I'll go through the rest of my top Stadium Club cards that I got from the channel. Gourmet Breaks. Again, go ahead and check him out when you do get a chance. Gourmet Breaks. He goes live a couple times a week, and when he is not home, he is, I think he's just went in to be, I think he's an officer in the Air Force now. So when he's not there and might be busy when he goes down to schooling, I believe in Texas, I think his wife actually did the first break for Top Stadium Club, because he was in basic training. And then when he came back, before he goes on to his schooling, he actually broke this hobby box up open. He opened this hobby box on the channel for me. So his wife did this break, and he did this break. So his wife does kind of help out in the channel too, because they've been successful, and she likes it. She's very entertaining herself. But it's a real nice channel, a real nice place to hang out. And a lot of times they'll do it Sunday afternoon. I'll do it between church services, and I'll hang out on the channel just watching the type of cards that they do pull out in the fun. But I'll take these stickers off of here, and the next time you might see them displayed again, you'll see them without the Donald sticky notes on the top on the penny, the oversized penny sleeves that they're put into before they got put into the top loader. All right, so let me get my camera on here, or my hat on here. Any extra giveaway opportunities today? Good thing you just asked that, DeKong, because I'm going to do 2 of them. I'm going to do 2 spots at giveaways. I'll see if anybody knows what shirt, can guess on what shirt I'm wearing today. And these are going to be separate though. So first we'll do the baseball cap. Okay, the baseball cap. Some people have probably seen me wear these baseball caps before. So extra giveaway opportunities for the spots on the November giveaway. So these will be free entries into the November giveaway, okay? FJ DeKong. Hey, Donald, I'm lurking a little, but mainly just resting. Oh, I understand there, Kevin. Did you happen to see those goldies I pulled out of here? Where'd I put them? But anyway, you can always go back and watch through the video there. Some pretty nice goldies in here. I think, was the goldies in here or somewhere else? I think the goldies are in, let me just look real quick. We got the Reese Mcguire. Oh, there you go. There's a goldie there, Kevin. A blue border Topps Gallery from 2019, last year. Nice goldie there. Got a Kyle Tucker, a Chris Bryant, another Chris Bryant, Lewis Robert, another Lewis Robert, Justin Verlander, Kyle Kendrick, Sean Murphy, Junior Fernandez, Anthony K, and Ichiro, Kyle Lewis, a red Kyle Lewis. Where did I see that? I know I seen another gold. I thought we saw another goldie somewhere. Maybe it was somewhere else. But I know you like your goldies. At least there was one I just showed you. I've got the base of that card. Very cool. Yeah, that was a blue border. So that's a shorter print. But so yeah. So first question, if you can figure out which baseball cap I'm wearing today. If you can figure out which baseball cap I'm wearing today, I will give you a clue because I've got the back turned around. I got Left Behind's box yesterday. Oh, did you get another new Left Behind box from Left Behind? Uh-oh. All right. Okay. So I think... Yeah, I don't think I missed. I thought there was... Maybe it was just the one Goldschmidt that I just saw. Or maybe it was one somewhere else. I'm trying to think now. I'm kind of halfway confused, but not all the way. But that's easy for me. I'm going to take tomorrow off, so it'll have to wait until next Friday. Oh, yeah, I understand. People were probably wondering if you were going to be doing live tomorrow. I don't blame you. Get healthy, Kevin. Get better, and then we'll see you next Friday, hopefully with your next video. Okay. But we'll definitely be praying. But here, let me turn the camera around. If you guys can tell me what the front of the ball cap is on this ball cap I'm wearing, you will win a free entry into the November giveaway. So let me turn the camera around real quick. Oh, almost dead. There we go. So here I am wearing, you can see the back of the ball cap here. You can see the back of the ball cap. If that's any clue at all, I don't know if that's any clue at all. But if you can tell me which baseball cap I am wearing, whoever gets the correct answer first will get a bonus entry into the November drawing. A Seattle something cap? Yeah, of course it's a Seattle Mariner cap, but what's on the front of the baseball cap? It's not old school. The old Trident? No, it's not the old Trident, but it does have the newer Mariner symbol on the back. The old Trident. Nope. Any other guesses before I turn the cap around and show you what's on the front of the ball cap? You can guess multiple times. You can guess multiple times. I know most of the regulars that have been on here for a while, the fish logo. I don't know if I never knew they had one with a fish logo on the front. I'll have to check on that. That'd be cool to have one with a fish logo on it. Ken Griffey Jr. Nope, it's not a Ken Griffey Jr. hat. Might have a giveaway on the side here if it. And my Ken Griffey Jr. hat has his autograph on the back, so that would be a dead giveaway. The picture on that 84 poster. On that 84 poster? You mean the one behind me? Those are 1984 baseball cards. The picture on... No, I don't think there's any clues back there. I don't think there's any clues back there. Is it an Ichiro hat? Oh, that'd be cool. I wish I had an Ichiro hat. That'd be worth some money. Nope. So I don't think anybody's going to get this one. I'm trying to get you to turn around. Ah, trying to get a clue that way. 2000 World Series hat. The Mariners were never in the 2000 World Series. Okay, nobody's going to get this one, and then I'll let you guess on the t-shirt. I'm going to do the reveal. It was the Washington State Seattle Mariners hat. It was the Washington State Seattle Mariners hat. You guys did some pretty good guesses out there, though. That was pretty good. Here we go. Yep. It was that one. So, it was the Washington State. I would have never guessed that. There you go. Okay. So, Chuck Dupree, Sports Cards. Hello, Donald. How you doing there, Chuck? Thanks for popping into the stream here. Appreciate you being here. All right. Here's another trivia question. Maybe I'll do a few more, but here's another one for sure. Guess which t-shirt I'm wearing today. Which t-shirt am I wearing today? If you can get the front and the back, you'll get a bonus entry. So, take a guess, take a wild guess as to what t-shirt I'm wearing on Thursday. This is the one I usually wear on Thursday. Not a Ken Griffey Jr. Yes, it is a t-shirt, but what kind of t-shirt? Come on, it's not that hard to figure out. Something that has to do with the Mariners. Chuck, you got it the closest. It is a Seattle Mariners hat. Now for the bonus entry, what player name might be on the back of this t-shirt? It's not Ichiro. I wish I did have an Ichiro hat. I need to get an Ichiro. I used to have an Ichiro jersey, but then when Ichiro left us, when I started watching them, then he... nope, not Martinez, not Ichiro. I'll let you guys have a few guesses. Nope, not Randy Johnson. Not Sheffield, not Johnson. I'll give you a clue. When the player that's on the back of this t-shirt, he only played for the Mariners for 2 years. And then after he played for the Mariners, he went to another team. And I'll give you one other clue. But I'll let a few people take a guess. Not A-Rod. But that would be a good guess, that's for sure. Alright. That would be a good... Not A-Royd. Not A-Rod. Alright. He left us a couple years ago, and when he left the Mariners, he went to the New York Mets. And he was a pitcher. Well, he is a pitcher. Sonny Gray? No, not Sonny Gray. Bibby Bopka's in here trying to guess too. Nelson Cruz? Nope. Nelson Cruz did not go to the New York Mets. Nelson Cruz went to the the Minnesota Twins. Ty Cobb. Not Ty Cobb. He is a newer pitcher, a current era pitcher. He is still not Ethan. Not Ethan. Who did FJ DeKong? You got it. Edwin Diaz. Oh, well, you said Riaz, but I knew who you were talking about. Here you go. There's the back of the shirt. Edwin Diaz. Let me make sure it's. Can you guys see the Edwin Diaz in the back there? In the back of the shirt? Did you see the Edwin Diaz? Yeah, you can see it. You can see that in the back there. So you got it, FJ DeKong. You got it, FJ DeKong. So Chuck got the Mariners t-shirt. And FJ DeKong got the Edwin Diaz. All right, so let me get your entries in here. Let's see, Chuck Dupree's sports cards. Let me get your entry in here first. Okay. All right, I got Chuck in there, and then we've got FJ DeKong. FJ DeKong. All right, let's see. Should I throw one more out? One more out. Okay. This FJ DeKong might not be able to guess this one, but I have a cousin that used to play Major League Baseball for the Detroit Tigers. Does anybody know his name? Does anybody out here in my channel know his name? He played back in the mid-90s. All right. I never would have guessed Diaz. There you go. Kevin's card collecting. He got it. He knew who it was. Ben Blomdahl. There you go. Kevin's card collecting has an entry into the November giveaway. All right. Let's get his bonus entry in here for Kevin's card collecting. Kevin pays attention on the channel, and he has been watching me for a long time. He's an old timer, that's for sure. Sorry. Let's see. Let me turn the camera around so you're not staring at me. You don't need to stare at my chin and chest. Let me turn the camera around real quick here. There we go. Point it down on the cards, Blomdahl. Let's see. Let's see if I can come up with one more trivia question. I had to look in my book. I have it written down just in case I pull one. Oh, okay. Kevin, I'm an old timer. Laugh out loud. Hey, Frank's Card Corner's in the house. How you doing there, Frank? Nice to have you pop into the stream here. We're still hanging out for at least a couple more minutes here, and then I got to get rolling. I definitely got to get out of here before my 2-hour mark for sure, because I've got a few things to do before my meeting that I have a little bit later this afternoon. I have to get ready for it. So other than that, I can't. Oops! I just banged into the phone, the tripod here. Not tripod. The way I've got it displayed here. Oh, he didn't end up traveling much there, Frank. Him and his wife ended up getting sick, so they're staying at home getting better. But keep Kevin and Ramona in your prayers as they recover from their sickness. Uh-oh, Kevin. Oh, don't worry. I don't think that's the Verona, Verona stuff. I'll say it with a V, Verona, instead of with the C. The Verona. They don't have the Verona. But yes, let's keep Kevin and his wife Ramona in our prayers as they get well from their sickness. Okay. Laugh out loud, Ramona with the Rona. No, like Verona. Thanks. No problem. Let's see. I'm trying to think. I gotta be fair for FJ DeKong because he's newer on the channel, and I know he's been very active here recently. So, just want to. I just want to try and make it so it's a little bit easier for FJ DeKong to answer a question. Let's see. I can't think of anything off the top of my head, except for why? Oh, has anybody seen Cardinals Fan 1990? I'm still trying to get through and communicate to him because he still hasn't paid for his cards from last Saturday. And I told him I would give him till this Saturday to pay me, and I have not heard from him. It's okay, Donald. I'm fine not winning. Oh, don't worry. You have a bunch of entries already there, FJ DeKong. You never know. One of these months, you'll probably be one of the winners. It's all in having fun on the channel. That's what makes it fun and interesting, okay? So I'm going to go for just a few more minutes here. I'm trying to think off the top of my head what I could do really quickly. But I'm drawing a mental blank. A mental blank. What? Your name turned blue. FJ DeKong is part of the Blue Wrench Club. Welcome, FJ DeKong, to the Blue Wrench Club. Most of my entire, most of my entire blank are because I'm first to comment. Well, that's fine. That means you're early into the live stream. Welcome at FJ DeKong. Don has a great channel. Once a year, he does meet and greets at the Mariners ballpark and hands out free Ken Griffey Jr. cards. Laugh out loud. that would be. That's not too far from what I wanted to try and do with the Seattle Mariners there, Frank, is meet people at the gate as they came into the ballpark. You never know. One of these years I might get bored and say, I'm going to go work at the stadium this year. But that was a good one there, Frank. I appreciate that. So, okay. This is just to see if FJ DeKong has been paying attention in the channel. So this will be a bonus entry only for FJ DeKong first if he guesses and gets it right. If not, it'll be open then for the other people that are here to gain a free entry. So this is just for FJ DeKong, and pay attention to the way I word the question, okay? Don, your popularity is not far from that. Okay. Well, I know I'm well known. A lot of people like the content that I do. Even if they can't watch the live stream, a lot of people in the afternoons come and they'll watch my replays because they like the different things we do. But FJ DeKong, this is one last chance for you to get a bonus entry today. Other than my two favorite PC baseball players, what type of a collector am I? You can include those two as part of your answer, but then what type of a collector am I besides just the two main players that I PC? I'm another type of collector. Okay? If you can tell me what that is, you'll get a bonus entry. It's not too hard to figure out when you've seen me talking different things in the channel. Well, I guess you're not wrong in saying that part. Ken Griffey Jr., Cal Ripken, and the Bibles. I don't collect Bibles pretty much, but I will take that as a partial answer, but I need you to add one more part. Other than Ken Griffey Jr. and Cal Ripken Jr., what types of baseball cards do I like to mention? Or what types of cards do I like to collect outside of Ken Griffey Jr. and Cal Ripken Jr.? I think I heard you mention coins at times. Yeah? I have mentioned coins. So for that, Frank, I'll give you a bonus entry, because that is another thing that I do collect. But FJ DeKong, one more chance, and then I'm going to leave it open. Other people that have been here longer know what type of a collector I am of baseball cards besides Ken Griffey Jr. and Cal Ripken Jr. Those are my two favorite players I PC. But in generic, what type of baseball cards do I like to collect? I know my Don. Yep, you got coins. I do collect other things other than cards. But what other type of baseball cards am I a big collector of there, FJ DeKong? Old cards? Autograph cards? Not in particularly. Here, I'll yeah, Kevin got that part right. Game tickets? Yeah, actually. Boy, you guys are nailing these. Yep, baseball game tickets. Yes. Red Williams cards. Not so much. Kevin, yes, Don loves the 1984 top set, that's for sure. Oh my word. Okay, I'm gonna open it up to everybody now, because FJ DeKong is taking too long. So if anybody can get the other part that I'm thinking of, I usually say it at the beginning when I start each live stream. Original Wagner 206s. I wish. FJ DeKong says, he's in class. Okay, I understand. Hall? What kind of Hall? Hall of Famers. There you go, Chuck. You got it. Hall of Fame baseball cards. I say it when I start my stream all the time. This is Don Blomdahl, Hall of Fame veterans, sports cards, and collectibles. All right. So let's see. Chuck got the Hall of Famers. There you go, FJ DeKong. Hall of Famers. All right. So let me get Chuck here. Really? Sorry. My computer is being so finicky. Okay, let me get Chuck in here. All right. I've got Chuck in here. Let's see. I gotta scroll back now. Yeah, FJ DeKong gets another entry for that part. I'll give that to you. Kevin gets a bonus entry. Kevin's card collecting and more. Yes, I do like 1984 baseball card sets. Let's see. Frank's Card Corner. Frank's Card Corner. Frank's Card Corner. And who else? I'm going to go for about a minute here and say my goodbye. Yep, Chuck did type it first, but that's okay. I'm going to give you a bonus entry anyway, FJ DeKong, because of your sportsmanship and the channel. You're awesome to have in here. I like that. All right, bye, Donald. Just finished class. Okay, no problem. All right. I'm going to get ready to sign off anyway. So thanks for the participating in some of the channel trivia on Donald Blomdahl, Hall of Fame veterans, sports cards, and collectibles. Let me say my signature goodbye. Hitting the sack again. Take care, everyone. Be well, Kevin. All right. Yep. Let me turn the camera around. Say my goodbye. Signature sign off. This has been Donald Blomdahl, Hall of Fame veteran, sports cards, and collectibles. Coming to you from Arlington, Washington. Until tomorrow for my Hall of Fame Fridays at 10:30. I'll probably jump on about 10:15 to have open chatting on the channel. And then we will see you all around the channels at one point or another. Have a great and blessed day. And make sure you put the Lord first and foremost in your life. Okay? Lord bless you. Have a wonderful day. Kevin and Ramona, this is for you guys if you're still hanging in there. Have a good day. And we will be praying for you to get better. Okay? Take care. Lord bless you. And we will see you all tomorrow. Bye now.